Peace and love, fam. This video, I'm going to tell y'all everything that I know about Shreem Brzee. So, a lot of answers that you have will most likely be answered. A lot of questions that you have will most likely be answered in this one. I'm going to try and cover everything. So, here we go. So, Shreem. Starting with Shreem. Shreem is a Biha mantra or a seed mantra that reflects Lakshmi's power of prosperity and indicates blessings, creativity, peace, and surrender. Brzee is a request to vanquish scarcity of the conscious mind. Vanquish scarcity of the conscious mind. And if you use Om Shreem Brzee Namaha, Om is a spiritual sound representing the universe or Brahman, which is the essence of all creation. It is typically recited at the beginning and end of all Hindu prayers and is frequently chanted during yoga practice. Namaha means in your essence, I bow to you or I submit to you. Okay. Now, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of material and spiritual prosperity and the wife of Lord Vishnu. She is usually seen with 4 arms, which represents the goals of a successful life. The 4 goals of a successful life, I'll tell you that in a second. She represents the goals of a successful life, which she has the power to grant. Her name comes from the Sanskrit word Lakshya, meaning aim or goal. Okay. Lakshmi is also called Shri or Shri, the female energy of the Supreme Being. She's the female energy of the universe. She may also be called Lokamata or Mother of the World. Now, the 4 goals of a successful life which Lakshmi can grant are Dharma, which is righteous living, Karma, which is worldly pleasure, Artha, which is prosperity, and Moksha, which is spiritual liberation. Moving on. What is the primary goal of Shreem Brzee? The primary goal of Shreem Brzee is not just bringing you material wealth. It gives you the greater wealth of consciousness, okay? Of understanding, knowledge, and seeing beyond matter. Shreem Brzee will give you all of this. Not just, okay, money's popping up and coming up. No, it's all encompassing holistically. So, you get what Dr. Polite calls the 200% life, which is 100% material and 100% spiritual. Material wealth is just a byproduct of chanting Shreem Brzee. Okay, so the sound of money, which is not a dollar bill, the real money is gold, and the sound of gold is Shreem. But the sound of money is also the sound of life, because money is life. It sustains life, the sound of the soul that will persist forever. When you begin to live Shreem, it becomes easy to manifest because life itself is a manifestation. Life itself is a manifestation. This is helping you to manifest, helping you to attract. So, Shreem is therefore a manifesting energy that attracts wealth, which therefore attracts money. Just a byproduct. So Shreem Brzee, what is Shreem Brzee? It is a bosonic sound that can create a reality of prosperity for everyone, regardless of whether you have a skill set or not. Regardless of whether you have a skill set or not. You don't need anything. You just need to chant. Regardless if you have a skill set, education, or anything, it doesn't matter. It is the ultimate wealth-building mantra. Shreem is a feminine sound of the mother goddess who is creative in nature. Pause. If you want, I'm getting all of this information from omtimes.com and PalaiCenter.com. So most of this stuff Dr. Palai has said himself, probably verbatim, word for word. So, Shreem Brzee is the feminine sound of the mother goddess who is creative in nature. It has the ability to create by virtue of its own sound structure. It will increase your conceptual ability because you have to conceive in order to create. Shreem Brzee will help you be able to conceive. Like, you're broke and you like, ah, man, I want $1,000, I want $1 million, but you can't even conceive of having $1 million. If you're running to the pawn shop every day and living off, you know, paycheck to paycheck, but that millionaire, that billionaire, oh yeah, he can picture $1 million. He just spent $1 million probably yesterday. I can get another meal. Boom. It's easy for him to conceive, but it's harder for you. Shreem Brzee will break down that barrier and get you on that millionaire, billionaire's level to where it's easy for you to conceive. So, Shreem is going to give you permanent merit. What is permanent merit? Health is a permanent merit, not just physical health, but also spiritual health and beautiful relationships, because Shreem is a mantra that is completely full. It is completely flawless and foolproof. It will give you a flawless life. Brzee. Brzee changes your poverty consciousness. Your skepticism, your confusion, all of these are erased by the sound Brzee. It will remove your karma. Brr, Gucci, is the sound of birth. It's as if you are being reborn. Your identity has to be shattered. Brzee will shatter your identity because your identity has limitations. So by shattering your identity, you'll be reborn. You'll have unlimited, you know, consciousness. It'll break down all your limitations that you think you have. You'll have a new life and a fresh start, so to speak. Also, Brzee will be like a watchdog to keep away wrong projects from your mind. Clean thoughts only. It will be spontaneously springing the right thoughts. The right thoughts will show up and the right projects will appear because of the sound Brzee. How to use it. How to use Shreem Brzee. All you need to know is that it works like a seed. A banyan tree is an example of something so huge, yet it's contained in such a small seed. So by the time you plant that seed and then it grows and it's huge. So, same way, the Shreem Brzee, the sound has the total wealth of the universe embedded within it. So it's like it's the seed, you know. It has the total wealth of the universe embedded within it. All you have to do is just say it, say the sound, or write it over and over again, and it will create all the wealth that you want to create. That's how it works. It's something that's just very mechanical. A great example of using Shreem Brzee and just over time persistently doing it, just working mechanically, is like a cork in an iron bar. If you take a cork and you just keep hammering an iron bar, it will eventually bend just because of persistence and just consistently doing it. So, you don't even have to understand the dynamics of how it works. All you need to know is that it works when you do it, because you don't ask the pharmacist, hey, what's in that aspirin you gave me? That shit is hitting. That shit works good. No, you just take that aspirin and you know that it works. Same way with Shreem Brzee. You take that Shreem Brzee pill, Shreem Brzee. Boom. So, I also want to introduce to y'all the the million mark rule, I guess. So Shreem Brzee, Dr. Palai says that when you chant 1,000,000 times, when you chant Shreem Brzee 1,000,000 times, it does not matter when. If you started 5, 10 years ago, when you hit 1,000,000, regardless of what, anything, there will be a change in your wealth circumstances. There will be a significant change once you get to 1,000,000. So it's a wrap. All you have to do is hit 1,000,000. Just persistently keep doing it, y'all. Be asking me how much should I chant, you know. 108 times a day is straight. A couple sets of 108 is even better, but dude, try and drown yourself in it, get lost, zone out, and just keep going, you know, it's best to, obviously know how many you're doing, but shit, just zone out and just keep going, and go as long as you can, say as many as you can. So yeah. Also, how you're chanting, is also very crucial. I made a video on the power of chanting and mantras, and look up the history of mantras and chanting, and like I tell you the different types and different levels of chanting, because that is very important too, because that will make a difference in the strength and power of Shreem Brzee. And yeah, let me see if I got anything else for y'all. I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Peace.